So how many actual CATs have you attempted, Piyush?
Oh, only one.
Only one, and that was
Only one the
last year.
last year. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
cracked it in first attempt only.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what was the percentile you cracked?
I scored 99.25 percentage.
Oh, super. So I'm sure you can help us with tip here and there and how we can keep the last 30 days and what should be the criteria. So in the last 30 days, once you receive the admit card, we all go into a panic mode. So did you also feel the same?
So yes, I did feel the same, but actually, if you have prepared well in the past 6 or 8 months, it sort of balances the emotions out. That you have the fear, but it's also like, okay, I have prepared well, and some sort of positivity starts to come out of you. That, okay, I have prepared well, and I will do well in the examination.
So this is a very common question and experience we feel during mock tests that I've scored low in the mock test. Now what should I do?
Yeah, well, Prashant, see, the mock tests are a good enough measure to your preparation, how well you have prepared till now, but they are not the most accurate measures at times. Okay. Now, what happens is that sometimes the student feels that the mock test is way too hard than CAT, and he tends to judge himself like, I'm not scoring such and such percentile in mock. How the hell am I going to score 99 or whatever his desired percentile in CAT? I'll not say that mock tests are absolutely rubbish to speak, but they actually give you a kind of a platform where you can judge yourself. For example, the mock test from Unacademy that we are going to have this weekend, uh, it will actually give you a fair idea about how well you have prepared, what topics you are weak in, what topics are your strength areas, and not only that, the best part about the Unacademy's AIMTs is that you will get a detailed analysis of the same. Now, when I say analysis, this covers the most important part of your journey of a CAT preparation. Like, you have devoted 7 or 8 months for your preparation. First 4 or 5 months go into your regular studies, and the next 3 or 4 months, which you have devoted for your mock test and mock analysis, that's where the role of analysis comes in. By analysis, I mean that you should be very well versed with every question of the test. Which question did I do right? Which question did I not do right? What question should I have picked? What question I did pick wrongly? Okay. This sort of analysis is very, very helpful for aspirants because A, it allows you to judge your strength areas, B, it allows you to judge your weakness areas, and C, it allows you to pick your strategy. What type of question should I pick first? What type of question should I pick second? Because believe me, it's just been like 1 year from when I have given CAT, but it's more about your ability to reject questions properly rather than selecting questions. You will be able to score low marks while attempting a lot more questions, but you will be able to score higher marks by attempting even less questions. And that's the whole game. You should reject questions properly. And that's the whole thing which AIMT is going to teach you. And that's what is important in CAT. Yeah.
Also, AMT I think happens at the same time for everyone. So that
Yeah.
gives you a fair idea of the competition. The actual competition also happens at the same time, and everyone appears for it. So the pressure level is pretty much the same, isn't it?
Yes, pressure level is definitely the same in AIMTs, but at the same time, what I used to do is not take mocks as with pressure. Okay, because if you get into the frame of mind that, okay, this is some pressure situation, you will exactly replicate the same during CAT, because there is already 2x pressure over there, because oh, it's the C day, it's that day I have to perform and whatnot. So it's very important to manage everything. And when I say manage everything, it's like everything, not just the preparation or the test or whatever the format the test is coming.
So Piyush, you do some. I'm just sorry asking off the record. Do you do some meditation or you do some breathing
Oh,
exercises to keep yourself
oh,
calm? Or
sure. Sure. I do. I actually do the Sudarshan Kriya by Art of Living, and it's a whole package of program you do daily, and
yeah,
it really just calms you down.
sure.
Whatever is happening, just let it happen.
Sure. Is there a number that one you can think of that one should give the number of mock tests now in the last 30 days before we hit the actual exams?
Not really. Let me just tell you about my journey. So I started my preparation in late April, the last year. Okay. So my preparation cycle was what, 8 months, 7, 8 months or something. Okay. Uh, I did not give more than 20, 25 mocks. So number of mocks are certainly not a measure of how well you have prepared or something. you have to find the right strategy. I was lucky that I found mine in the first three or four mocks. But it's more about finding your way through the examination. It's like a sort of a cricket match. You have to find the run rate of how well you are scoring in a particular section. You have to find your strength areas, the weakness areas. Let's say in CAT 2020, mine was slot 3, okay, and there were 6 sets. I could figure out one easy set in those, and remaining 5 were pretty difficult for me. I mean, I was not that good in logical reasoning and DI, to be honest, but remaining 5 sets proved to be very difficult. So I actually choose and pick one set. I solved it completely, and then I chose a few questions from the remaining sets, and I sailed through it comfortably. Okay. So in logical reasoning and data interpretation, the accuracy becomes the key. You have to be far more accurate than you have to be in, say, VRC or quantitative aptitude. When it comes to quantitative aptitude, you just have to be well versed through the basic questions and the basic concepts. No difficult questions are asked.
Sure. Piyush, I just wanted to check. So, how many questions roughly you think were there for you to questions were there in your last exam, actual exam?
Prashant, actually, the number of questions was 78, 26 in each section. But I would say rather than focusing on that, we should rather focus on our accuracy level. As I said earlier, you can score very less by attempting more number of questions. So if you have a preconceived notion that okay, I have to attempt this, I'll give you an example. Right after the CAT results came on 2nd January. I remember it because 3rd January was XAT, or the for the examination for XLRA. My percentile came, and I was that okay. I have done well in XAT mocks also. So I will just go bang on and solve each and every question. Out of 75 questions, I will solve 60 plus. I had this notion in my mind. I messed the paper very badly. Okay, my paper went like bizarre. Although my mock scores were really good, I have scored well in mocks, but the actual examination went like bad, very bad. Okay, so don't have a preconceived notion that this is the number of questions which you need to solve. Again, also in CAT, I solved 11 questions in LRDI combined, 11 out of 26. I got 9 correct, and I solved 12 and got 10 correct. So that's the level of accuracy that is required. That's all. You can't score more by just solving questions. You have to be very confident about the level of accuracy you have, and then solve it accordingly.
Sounds good then. Any last word for our followers on Are You Buzzing?
Just prepare well. And on the last day, on the CAT day, one advice: just bring everything: your admit card, your pen, paper, pencil, whatever the hell you want. Just don't forget to bring your brain. It helps. It really
Right.
helps.
Right, absolutely. I just wanted to check one last question. What have you done a course from Unacademy, or did you do their mock test? What was your
Well, from Unacademy, it was like my all the preparation were based on Unacademy. I didn't particularly choose to attend most quants or LRDI classes. I attended a few, but mostly I used it for my preparation in VARC. Abhilasha was kind enough to guide me through the process, and yes, so that was my go-to area. Now, given the fact that I had limited time, it was my first attempt, and I was like, I have to do it anyhow. Okay, so that was my mindset while starting my preparation. Now it also depends upon person to person. Some people take the subscription from 1 year before and they start preparing well. Then, well, good for you. But again, just choose whatever areas you are good at, choose whatever areas you are not good at, and solve the problem.
Thank you, Piyush, and let's wish the best for all our Are You Buzzing followers and everyone out there who's going to appear for the CAT exams. Thank you for your time and guidance.